Hey guys, welcome back. This is the fabled third video of the day. There's some news that broke, so I figured we'd take a look at it. It is this incident here involving what at first glance seemed like somebody just reselling consoles and being arrested for it in Tokyo. Now, after reading the article, it was clear that this was just poorly written. Not only poorly written by whoever the first person was that wrote this article, but everyone else that copied it. Another games journalist being either dumb or deceptive. Maybe this was a better bait title. It wasn't my case because it's weird that someone's just going to be arrested for reselling. Was it intentional? I'd like to think not. I think it's just the contents of the article are also worded really poorly, and probably just them dumping diarrhea onto the internet in order to get clicks, much like this video, criticizing them for diarrheaing. This is the diarrhea on the diarrhea. So let's take a look at the article itself. So right off the get-go, the title is wrong because he's not reselling. They were stolen. He stole them. He stole the consoles and then sold them to secondhand shops. Last time I checked, reselling, the definition was to purchase something and resell it, not steal it and resell it. Pawning might be a better option. We'll see. Eventually we get to an article that fixes this. But copy paste, reword a couple things, hand it in to the teacher. That is the true method of games journalism. So another thing that they all worded really poorly was this sentence here. The value of the video game systems resold is believed, again, resold, wasn't resold, it was stolen and sold. The value of the video game systems resold is believed to total approximately 4.8 million yen, or 51,100 USD. The suspect is alleged to have received over 3 million, 26,000 in profits. So it sounds like he paid for them, but he didn't. He stole them. So he managed to sell the stolen goods for this much. So again, I don't understand how you can call yourself a journalist and write something this short and word it so poorly. Like, were you in such a rush that you just crapped the keyboard all over the place? So here we go. Again, we get Nintendo Life saying the same thing. Reselling consoles and games. They leave out the fact that they were stolen. Pretty important in the title, I would think. And I can't imagine that would make it worse for metrics or search criteria. But again, this is probably just very copy-pasted, paraphrase, dump it onto your website, get some clicks, get some ad revenue. So here, we're getting a little bit better. Now we're on Kotaku, which I can't believe. Usually they're known for garbage writing. Sorry, Brian. But at least they're a little bit closer to the true story here on the on the title. Man arrested for reselling games consoles that were for delivery. So I guess here you can kind of imply that they were stolen. And at least the little subtitle here says that he spent nearly all the money he made on the horse track. So, I mean, I guess if you think about it, if you read the title, you can kind of imply that it was stolen. They were stolen. Put that in the title. Why not? It's going to be in the title of this video. So finally, we found an article. We found someone. They did it. And I guess we'll read through this one since it was at least worded correctly. I know there's some details that haven't been revealed yet. I don't think they really matter. It's pretty clear what happened. So here we go. Tokyo police arrest man who embezzled PlayStation 5 consoles. So again, not the perfect title, not the one I would have gone with. Embezzled might be a little highbrow for games journalist readers, games journalism readers, but you could have gone with stolen. At least this accurately depicts the fact that he took the consoles that were meant for delivery from the company. I don't think he was part of the company, as we'll see, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Don't worry, we'll clarify everything here when we read through. Suspect confessed to selling PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch consoles, and games to secondhand shops for personal profit. It's not a surprise to hear that there has been a stock shortage of gaming consoles and games, particularly of the consoles and especially that of the PlayStation 5, while there had been due to the pandemic and is likely to continue through 2022 and possibly into 2023. There are some people who have taken advantage of this, but how this event occurred is sadly disappointing. Information that's not really needed, but okay. And it was confirmed that in Tokyo, Japan, the police arrested a man that had sold over 200 consoles and games in the Akihabara area, the major gaming district in Tokyo, directly to secondhand game shops. The worst part of it all is this man had been entrusted to deliver these items at the request of an acquaintance of his from a delivery company. How deep this relationship goes is not clear at this time, but clearly there was some trust or desperation to deliver these items. According to Sankei News, the suspect, age 50 and unemployed, as Japanese tend to report the employment status of criminal cases, or unemployment status, I guess in this case. Police estimate that the value of the items was 5.8 million yen, or 51,000 USD, but the man was only able to make 3 million yen, 26,000 USD in profit. I still don't like that the word profit is used there. You can just say that he sold them for that much. I don't think he exactly had a spreadsheet when he sold this stuff, and that he has to report on it. I guess the police have to. After disposing, still much better than the other articles. After disposing of his assets, he apparently lived in various internet cafes in Tokyo. It's possible to do this because there are private booths possible for sleeping, free sodas, and showers for those who pay. I guess he'd have a pretty good stay there if he didn't spend it all on horses. While the suspect has confessed to his crime, it will be difficult to get all the money back. He confessed in the article that I bet nearly all the money on horse racing and selling the consoles and games, which game titles are not listed, means it would be difficult to get back the stolen items to their original owners, if at all. This arrest might have happened back in October, and the news of this embezzlement was only released on November 26, 2021, but it's a reminder for the gamer consumer to stay vigilant. If something seems too good to be true, whether it's a game or a console, it could be bad news. We all need to remember this, especially in the wake of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. No one wants to give the gift of something stolen to their loved ones either, or for themselves. Yeah, don't buy stolen stuff. The shops should have known better. They should have known, like, hey, there's all this sealed, brand new video game stuff at a discount. And I'm not sure exactly how it works in Tokyo, but typically secondhand shops, pawn shops, and stuff like that here are responsible for doing a background check of some sort to make sure that it's not stolen goods. So it's hard to say. I don't know how it works there, but if it was here in Canada or probably even in the US, I would think that the pawn shops would be on the line for it, and they'd have to return the goods, even though they don't really have any way of getting their money back. So there, lesson learned. Everyone, don't buy stuff that's underpriced. Don't buy stuff that's MSRP that shouldn't be. Chances are, if it's from somewhere sketchy and not from an actual store or location, too good to be true. All right, guys, have a good one. See you tomorrow.